Hello and welcome. I'm so happy that it's Friday, everybody, and I hope that your week went well. Thank you for taking time to be here with me today on February 2nd. I'm Kathy. Welcome to Yarn with Heart. And today in this yarn chat, I will be sharing a yarn swap and events of the month, a couple of the events that I am following, and I will type in the description box how to find the events. Next Friday will be about blankets, some completed ones, and maybe a WIP, a viewer submission, and maybe some interesting tips. And here is a sneak peek at one of the blankets for next week. I just finished this one last night, and I do have to make a hat yet to go with this blanket. So there's some fun to come next week. So thank you so much, everyone who's been watching, subscribing, commenting, and sharing. So happy that we get together like this. And welcome to people who are new. Very happy that you popped in. And if you subscribe and ring the notification bell, you won't miss next Friday, the video on February 9th. So the first thing for today, yarn swap. And I know some people sing. I can't sing, so I'm not blessed with a singing voice, so I'll save you that aggravation. Now, about this yarn swap, first a bit about the very full of surprises, not just about knitting. Diane from My Bathtub Knits. What a lovely person she is, and very talented at multiple crafts. She has been knitting for over 15 years. She does amazing cross stitch and is about to include crochet to this list. She would like to start doing more crochet, a few things, including something interesting about cat bottoms. Pop over to her videos at My Pink Bathtub Knits to hear more about that. And to also see the designs that she knits for chickens, foxes, and kittens to sell at markets. Yeah, of course, Diane chats about yummy hand-dyed yarns, such lovely yarn. And also one of my favorite things, she takes us all together with one of her in real life friends on yarn related trips and outings with fun in mind, I would say. And one that she's planning, and I hope works out for everybody, is where we will all get to meet some alpacas on one of her videos. So let's keep an eye on Diane's channel and consider subscribing so we won't miss the chance to meet those alpacas. In December, I had found some amazing yarn deals. One was for mystery bags at Aberdeen's Wool, and I thought I would buy 3 of them, the crochet ones, because I had heard that there would be some cottons and other fibers as well as wool. And Diane and I talked about the idea of doing a yarn swap because I can never use wool, and definitely I cannot wear it. And even since childhood, I could not use wool blankets. I found out the hard way that I cannot crochet with it either. Briefly touching wool is okay, but yeah, I can't work with it. So in those mystery bags, there was lots of non-wool for me. And I was so lucky and not disappointed because there was some wool and some non-wool. And when I considered all that fancy yarn that I kept, I feel like the crochet mystery bags worked out so well. And I'm also so happy that this yarn swap was a way for me to get to know Diane better. I think of YouTube and this YouTube channel sort of like back when I was in elementary school. Remember when we had pen pals? I think of it like YouTube pals, and all of you are YouTube pal, and Diane has grown to be a YouTube pal with me. And I'm so happy that this yarn swap has been a way for me to get to know Diane better. We've emailed and had great conversations that way. And I know Diane has sent me these yarns that I especially love and will use for my donations, because I use acrylics for blankets, hats, shawls that I donate. And plus, is there any better feeling than yarn than you get from a friend? When you see those skeins from a friend, immediately that is the person you think of. And it's like a warm, squishy hug from them. Isn't that the most wonderful feeling? So here I am with this warm, squishy hug from Diane, my YouTube pal. So let's get into it and see what is here. She told me there would be a letter on the top and said that I could read it here. So let's all share this letter. Okay. There. Let's see what's in here. Oh, she has her card. Dear Kathy, thank you for being a wonderful YouTube friend. I have greatly appreciated our emails. I wish you a wonderful 2024 filled with love, laughter, and good health. Much love, Diane, my pink bathtub knits. Thank you, Diane. Yeah, you're my YouTube friend for sure. And I appreciate you so much and have had so much fun with this yarn swap. So here we go. Let's see what's here. Now, there is Toy Box yarn. This is wonderful because it is so soft and will be part of a blanket or a hat for sure. Lovely. And right off the top, in the color Cottonwood, 3 of what I love to use, I've found out work out really well for hats. The hats from this are so warm, and I've also found slipper patterns, but I do love this one for knit hats, and it helps me to practice my knitting. Thank you for those. And in a good, wonderful color. This one is in the color, I can't see the color name. There's Tanda de Matisse. I don't see it in, it's a dark gray. There we go. And there's 3 of those as well. And that is going to be, again, wonderful. And they can Wonderful. I like working with those yarns. That was what I found out when I was knitting hats for the church, for their donations for the church, and that will be perfect for that. Oh, look at this. I haven't seen this color. Wild berry stripes. Ooh, look. There's one that's caked. One, two, three. Oh, golly. Oh my goodness. There is plenty here to put into a blanket. Oh, that's going to be a beautiful blanket. Wow. And those colors are perfect for, I could see a teen loving these colors. This is screaming corner to corner blanket all the way. And this yarn, I could only get 2 of these because that was all they had when I made the order from Len's Mill. And here's 3 more. Oh, wonderful. This, again, beautiful blanket. I am so excited about this. And to be honest, I had thought, oh, I'm going to save these yarns and I'm just going to look at them for a while. Probably just save them and squish them and think about Diane for a year or more. I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to have to dive into these much sooner than that. Because look at these colors. Like, how can I resist? I'm going to have to use these. And Bernat, this Bernat is one of the yarns that I use most often. So, Diane, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, and another one. I know this one because I use this one most often too for my baby blankets without even looking. I know. Yeah, Bernat Softy. It is so soft and makes beautiful baby blankets. And there's 2 there. This is for sure enough for a baby blanket. And look at those poppin' colors. I love that. And we know babies love those bright colors. And these are the same colors. They're wound in the opposite direction. So it gives a picture of what colors will be in these yarn balls. Lovely, lovely. Oh, this is another one that's being discontinued. And and in my colors, good golly. Coral and peach and blue, like any teal or teal blue green. These are all my colors. And I do love this yarn. Premier, if you're ever listening, I wish you wouldn't discontinue this yarn. I love this yarn. And although it says it's a baby yarn, it works up so nicely for big girl things too. Oh, Diane, thank you. I'm so, thank you so much. I'm so happy that I know you, and I'm so happy that we're yarny friends. And now, for those who, I guess the yarn events makes this quite a long video today, and partly in honor of my friend Diane because she knits, but partly also because these are the events for this month that I'm going to be following. There are 3 February events that I'm going to be participating in during February, and I would like to let you know about them in case you would like to take a peek at them too. I'm not affiliated with any of these, just mentioning events that I'm joining in on and will be enjoyable this month. Oh, Diane, I'm just beside myself. Thank you for bringing yarny joy into my life. Yeah. And your lovely self to all of us through your YouTube channel. Yeah, thank you. So, yeah. So the first, I can't stop looking at this. I have to concentrate. So the first event for February has a crochet and knit option. It is a make-along. It's by the Knitting TurnPike and Judy's Creations in Crochet. Both Gina and Judy are hosting. It's a make-along for both knitters and crocheters on their channel. There's a live replay on Gina's channel that discusses the patterns, yarns, stitches, how to get started, and more. And even a promo code is available for a limited time to purchase the knit pattern and to purchase the crochet pattern at a discount. Or both patterns are available for adventurous souls who might want to do both. Yeah. There is a hashtag so we can see others' yarn choices and cheer each other's progress along the way. A second event for February that I'm participating in is hosted by Hortense from Knitting with Chopsticks. It's called the Knit Your Wardrobe Summit, and it did start on February 1st. It ends February 4th, and it has over 15 classes to choose from. There's still lots of time to participate in the summit, and each lesson is 20 to 25 minutes with a chance afterwards to ask questions. For 48 hours, the replays can be watched. It's got a free option. And so don't worry about the February 1st lessons because there's still available free for a bit of time. There's also a paid version, and the paid version allows ongoing access to all the lessons. That's what I chose to do, the paid one, because my weekends are busy and I would like to refer back to the information in the autumn when I hope to be ready to knit my sweater. Yeah, and a third event that I will be following in February is called the Knit Happy Summit. It's hosted by Jessica Eyre from Double the Stitches. Jessica's new to me. This is another knitting summit, and it will be from February 15th to the 18th, and will include lessons from over 20 people. They're designers, instructors, yarn dyers, and fiber artists. It will have intermediate and advanced knitting techniques. Also time savers included. Since some of the material is intermediate and advanced, I also signed I signed up for the free version, but I also got the paid one in the summit. So I did this because for me, I wanted to refer back to the presentations months from now as my knitting skills increase. And some of what I learn will apply now, and some of it will be for future. So those are the events that I'm going to be following for February. So I will again type how to find all of this in the description box. So to everyone, thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your crochet. Enjoy your knitting. Hope to see you next Friday.